happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'm super duper 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 excited. It's my birthday today, the 30th day in the month of November 2021. Like, I'm so happy. I'm super excited to see another birthday. Yeah, I am happy. I am very happy to see another birthday. My name is Jumoke Maduka. A lot of people call me Jumi. I actually grew up answering Jumi Jumi. A lot of people call me Jumi Jumi. I grew up in Lagos. My dad calls me JMK. In fact, he's the only one that actually calls me that. But I prefer to answer Jumi because a lot of people get to murder my name. Just call my name all kinds of things. But yeah, so I prefer to answer Jumi. I'm a mother. I'm a wife first. Then I'm a mother. I'm a career person. I'm simple, easygoing. I'm not a troublemaker. Like, I can be very introverted, except when I'm around people I love or people I'm comfortable with. You know, when you get to a new place, you just sit down and observe. I'm that kind of person. Until maybe I'm around people I'm very comfortable with, then I could actually talk. I could be very meticulous, very organized, and I'm just me. I'm just me. I'm happy. I'm grateful. What I'm most grateful for will be life. I'm most grateful for life because, in fact, most of the things we don't take so important or we are not so grateful to God for are actually the most important things. Yeah, and the most important thing today is actually life, being alive, waking up every day to see a bright new day. You know, it's something to be most grateful for. Not to not talk of a day like this, seeing another birthday of mine. I've had near death experience and I'm still alive till today. Yes, I actually don't talk so much about it, but it's something when I remember it, I'm just telling God, wow, so I survived this. Like, I survived this. God, I am grateful. Then for me to not see another birthday, I'm like, no. I actually need to talk to the camera to appreciate God for my life. I just appreciate God for my life. I appreciate God for everything, my loved ones, people who appreciate me for who I am, even the success stories, even the challenges that one has faced. It's something to still be thankful to God for because a lot of challenges actually make us bigger and better. So I'm grateful to God for everything. Had a very near death experience. I was in a theater for almost 4 hours in trying to give birth. Yeah, I actually don't talk so much about it, but anytime I remember it, I'll just be, wow, is this me? Like, I faced this and I'm still out there. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Yeah, so when the people that knew about my story they will just tell me, Jumi, you don't even know what God did to you. You don't know what God did for you. Like, you don't know what God did for you. A lot of women who go through this thing don't actually survive it. But I'm alive, so it's something I'm very grateful to God for. Probably being judged or being tagged. You know, people just look at you and judge you or conclude you are like this or like that. You know, and another challenge will be probably because you're a woman, people just feel you shouldn't be anything. You like, don't be anything, don't push for anything in life. You know, I'm going to call it a challenge because sometimes society just makes you just want to limit you. They just want to, why are you even bothering yourself to want to be this? Why are you bothering yourself to be, why do you want to be that? You know, so sometimes when you now become so pushy, people now look at you that what's even wrong with this one? Like, what is wrong with this one? But it just happens that I just tell myself, okay, people don't understand the drive, they don't understand the motivation, they don't know the reason why you're doing the things you're doing. You know, I'll be like, okay, they will adjust. People will actually adjust when they understand you, you know. So it will be maybe getting tagged, labeled, you know, when we just tag you and label you some sort of things when you are not actually that. And sometimes when you hear this and you'll be like, is it me? Like, is it that I don't know myself again? Like, am I the one they are talking about like this? Or is it that I don't know myself again? Or is it another Jumoke somewhere else? I be which one? Which one is this? But you know, sometimes the pulling down, people just want to pull you down by all means because probably they feel they can achieve it and they feel somebody else shouldn't do it, right? But I actually didn't allow a lot of these things get to me. It was before it used to get to me, but not anymore. Right now, this young lady here has developed a tough skin that a lot of things don't actually get to high again. Talking about hate or maybe negativity, I think everybody has actually faced it, but sometimes more with some persons than the other. So actually did a complete video on how to deal with negativity, you know. So how do I deal with negativity? Expecting it. It was before it used to wear me out. I used to feel, why, what did I do wrong? And that dawned on me that at the end of the day, nobody actually wants you to be better than them. But the question is, are we on the same lane? Like, we are not, our drives are different. What is motivating me is different from what is motivating you. So we don't have the same goalpost. Our goalpost is not the same. So there's really nothing to bother about. When you see all these things, I just keep reminding myself, like, I have my motivations, I have my drive, I'm inspired by a lot of things. I know goals I've set for myself in life. And when you set goals for yourself, yeah, you need to, there are a lot of things you need to do to achieve those goals. So in my achieving the goal, if you're feeling angry or you're feeling bitter with me, I'm sorry. It's not actually, it's not, it's not my fault. I just need to be something, because I have a lot of people who look up to me. I have family, I have friends, I have people who, they look up to me for their own livelihood. So I can't just let them down because of what somebody said or what somebody did to me. So these days I don't allow a lot of things get to me anymore. Gone are the days when I used to. But if you really want to be strong and you know where you're going to, you actually need to expect a lot of negativity, expect it, and know how to deal with it. And most times I've come to realize that when people actually hate and criticize and pull you down, they're only showing you areas you're supposed to work on. It's as simple as that. So, like I said in one of my videos, there's a difference between constructive criticism and just somebody trying to pull you down. When you see somebody who constructively criticize you, yeah, you take those criticism and work on them. But even people who pull you down, they are doing these things because they want to make themselves feel good. But what a matured person would do, or what somebody that's trying to grow would do, is to pick those things they're trying to say. For example, if somebody just say you're doing as if you know too much, or maybe let's say you talk too much or something, instead of you getting worn out and feeling why am I being attacked, why am I being hated, it's just for you to now check what they're talking about. Okay, if truly I'm like this, or I don't know how to dress, or I'm too fat or something, just work on these things. It's as simple as that. So these are the things I've been able to do for myself. Like, I just do these things now. Okay, instead of me to get worn out or get angry because of what somebody said, I just go back to my drawing board and fix these things up. So while the person is still talking about it, I've grown past that. Like you said it 2 years ago, 2 years after you're still talking about it, I've grown past that and I've moved to something else. That's why you get to see a lot of people who criticize and pull others down. They are never going forward, because the only thing they do is to find fault, but they themselves, they are not moving forward, right? So when you find fault in others, the matured ones get to hear these things, work on it, and move on. Like, they are moving on. They are moving on to the next thing. They are breaking boundaries. They are facing all the challenges before them and moving forward. While the person who is backbiting is still there, just behind, not achieving anything for themselves. Like life experience I like to share will be about judging people. I've actually been a victim of this, or I used to do this before. I just judge people based on what maybe somebody told me, or what I've heard, or maybe I just see this person and I just conclude, this thing of we just concluding on people without actually finding out what is going on in people's life. And there's this common example I used to share. This example maybe when I have maybe something, I was given a kind of presentation or something to talk about. I used to talk about a lot. I used to have somebody, we're cordial, not like we're really, really friends, but when we see, we get to talk, we talk. And, so there was this particular day, I saw her from a distance, and she was walking towards me, I was walking towards her. And somebody you want to greet, or somebody you just want to say hi to, in as much as we had not seen for a long time. So somebody you want to say hi to, you're supposed to have maybe a kind of eye contact with the person, right? So I was walking towards her, expecting a eye contact so I could greet her. Then she saw me and she just walked past me. And this thing of you're already, warming up to this person to go greet them, and they just walk past you. And in my head, I'm like, really? Oh, okay. Oh, what's this person feeling like? The normal human being in us will be, oh, what's this person feeling like? You want to feel give a right? You want to feel your this, you want to feel that. Me greet you again. Go for be like, the way we can be dramatic as women. So I just made up my mind, like, me greet you again. This was me before, not me right now. Like, me right now, you greet me, you don't greet me, I actually don't bother, you know. But I was like, whoa, okay, nice one, nice one. So when I got home, I remembered much later, and I went to meet my husband and told him, you see this person, me greet her again. Anywhere you hear it that they say I didn't greet this person, yeah, just agree that I didn't greet the person. Like, I will not greet this person again because of this. That will I be there, will I be this person to answer me? Like, for what? Like, what's bringing that leg? You know how we women can be dramatic. So I finished saying all these things. He actually didn't really say anything. Then some minutes, or like 30-40 minutes later, he now came back to meet me and said, sometimes can you just give people a benefit of that? I said, benefit of that of what? Like, benefit of that of no, she's now trying to, like, I was not trying to give him reasons why and what she did, like, give reasons why and what she did, and me, I was just. Then he actually now told me that sometimes you don't know what people are going through, that this particular person now, this is that. Not like you didn't go too deep, you just give me a scenario whereby they even had to, or he had to go to pray for somebody, within that same week. And when he said it, I was cold. I'd already judged her. I'd already concluded. I already even taken my next course of action. This is what I'm going to do to this person. Not knowing that this person actually had burden. She had a lot going through on the inside, that my husband had to even go and pray for them. At that point, I told myself, even me, at the end of times that I had challenges that I don't just want to talk to anybody. Like, there are times you're just deep in your emotions and you don't just want to talk to anybody. There are times, sometimes I've seen people, because of how they've been judged, bullied, they have self-esteem issues, they don't want to go around people. Or is it, this is not to demean anybody, like somebody has been single for so long, you see everybody around you getting married, and at some point you just tell yourself, please, I don't want to go out anymore, so that people won't be asking me when am I getting married. So people have had all kinds of challenges, some people even their health, but they are not telling anybody. They don't even know who to tell, because you even say it out, people will even laugh at you with it. So everybody just keeps to themselves. And we, being human, we just be human. We just start judging them. We now feel, oh, this one is trying to feel too big. What's this person even feeling like? Oh, this one wants to show us that. Sometimes it's not like that. Most times it's not like that. Yeah, there are exceptions where people become so arrogant and proud. I know of that, yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, now let's not just conclude and judge people when we've not been in their situation, or when we don't know the circumstances behind, why they are acting the way they are acting. That's the point. You don't know the reason why this person chose to be like this. You don't know the environment this person grew up. You don't know what this person is battling with, even in the family. Then you just see them put up a kind of disposition or disposition, and we just judge them. We judge them and just conclude, oh, this person is this person is that. I used to be like that. Since that scenario, I give people a benefit of doubt. Even when people come to tell me things about people, when I see them, I don't act it. I don't act as though I've never heard anything about anybody. I still relate with you, and that's one mistake. I think this thing is common with women. When you just two people are having misunderstanding, you don't even know you don't know who is wrong, you don't know who is right. And of course, when somebody comes to tell you about the next person, they will want to shield the places they went wrong. They won't tell you where they went wrong. They will only be telling you the reaction of the other person. They won't tell you they were the ones that triggered that person to react. Then you, not knowing anything, you will not collect fight. You collect the fight, and you will not be beefing this other person without even knowing. You've never had anything with the person, you don't know anything about the person, and you just collect the fight. I've seen people tell me such before, like, oh really, I never knew you were like this, the way they, I'm like, because the person who is telling you did not tell you what they did wrong. Probably the person was even at fault and I reacted based on what the person did. Then they won't tell the other person the good things you've done. They will always want to paint a wrong picture, and all that. So that's one thing I learned in life: never to judge people, never to, because you're privileged, to have access to some things and others are not. You don't know what they are going through. And I think that will be one of my life experiences. I actually don't forget this scenario because I talk about it a lot. I talk about it a lot to people. Like, you see people smiling, you don't know the pain they are going on the inside. It's just like the normal, the proverb will say, who hears the shoe know where it's pinching it. Everybody has one challenge or the other they are facing. But that everybody came out with, smiling face doesn't mean they don't have challenges. Or because you see them wearing makeup and you just judge them based on that. After all, she's this. After all, she's that. You have no idea. Like, we have no idea what people are going through. So I think it would be, let's always give people a benefit of doubt. Like, let's just give them benefit of doubt and not just judge. Like, don't just judge and conclude and tag people with something, because you heard or somebody told you something. I think that would be it. That would be life challenge and how to go about it. Not feeling too privileged or not thinking because you're privileged or others are not hardworking. Yeah, because you've been privileged to attain some things early doesn't mean others are not hardworking. I've had scenarios where ladies get married early and they feel those that are married in their late 30s, were misbehaving. No, might not necessarily be. Life and time or life and chance happen. I've seen ladies who married as virgins and still waited years to give birth. And I've seen ladies who married late and gave birth early, like immediately they gave birth, they give birth 2, 3, and you see somebody that kept themselves all the years and they still had to wait for so long. So it's just by God's mercy, it's just by God's mercy that we are not consumed. It's just by God's mercy that we are protected from a lot of things. So one of my life lessons is, because you're privileged to have some things doesn't mean the other person that doesn't have it has not worked well or they are playing with their life. Yeah, I know there are times or there are people who could be playing, but it's not necessarily everybody. It's not necessarily everybody, because you have a good paying job. You now look at those that are out there without jobs as, just give them, it's still part of judging. Now judge them based on this. No. I think that will be one of my life lessons, never to make people feel less of themselves. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. I've seen things even we once criticized. You find yourself in a situation whereby you criticize something and that same thing you once criticized is not happening to you. I've seen it happen to a lot of people. You criticize somebody and you say, see them, this one, that one, and tomorrow you find yourself in that kind of situation. There are even things you tell yourself, I will never do this thing, and you find yourself doing it. Like, you just find yourself walking into it. So that's why, let's not just judge. Judging people is a no. It's just a no for me. I've had my experiences where I did that, but not anymore. I told myself, no, I won't judge people because you have no idea what people are going through. Yeah. I've had a lot of people ask me about marriage and what it is like to be married. Like, marriage is actually not an achievement. Even if you get married, I know a lot of ladies, immediately you get out of school, the next thing you're thinking of is getting married. Not bad at all. But please, marriage is not an achievement. While married, you still need to go further. What you have for yourself, your purpose. There's a purpose for which you're on this earth. That's why you just need to fulfill that purpose. Getting married is not an achievement. Staying married is an achievement. It has even been proven now that you don't know a successful marriage until almost a lifetime, because people even divorce after 20 years. Today, almost all the big men, all the richest men are divorced. Why? Because because marriage is not an achievement. Some of them have even been divorced like twice, so you don't know a successful marriage until almost a lifetime before you can tell, yes, this marriage is successful. So grow yourself. You get married, go for your MSc, go for your PhD, go for all kinds of certifications, be well versed in almost everything. Let it be that you have something to say in everything, right? Just find yourself doing great. Find yourself doing so many things you can do. I've been here, I've been a career person all my life, but you won't believe it. I've tried business, I've sold hair, I learned how to do organic products. I even sold bags. Like, I did so many things. I'm just trying out things. Let me put my hand in, let me have a feel of what it is like to test different things, right? I'm not too business oriented because I'm always scared of people owing me, because if you owe me, I might leave the money with you, right? But I had to do it. Because I needed to just know a little bit of everything. I was like, okay, I'm a career person, but let me know what it feels like to sell bags. Let me know I sold children's shoes, even as a working class person. I work in a charity organization, but I did it while I was there. So I just wanted, just to have a feel of everything, academically, be up there, be sound. Just find yourself being sound. Don't just sit down because I'm married now, they married me, let me give birth. After giving birth, what next? That's one question I keep asking myself. What next? But that was what inspired me to start putting out videos. I just tell myself, okay, Jimmy, you know a lot you can add. People need information. There's some information I have that people will need. Let me just put them up in videos. And I just started YouTube as a hobby. And I have fans, I have friends, I have people I've never met, but they love me genuinely. So that is it. Don't just be there and tell yourself, because I'm married, then I can just stay. No, don't stay. Keep growing. The world is, everything is information based now. Somebody needs the information you have. So all I would like to add is just love people irrespective of their differences. Even if you're not cordial, you don't need to be cordial actually. Just love them, be good, be nice, inspire people, let people remember you for something around them. Today now I have people who call me, and tell me, oh, you did this thing for me some time ago, you did this thing for me, and it makes me feel good. I'll just be like, oh, I'm happy somebody still remembered something I did for them, even though I'm not in that kind of environment, for now, I'm not in that environment, but they just still remember, oh, you did this, you did that, you did that. So I'm just happy, I'm grateful. My high point is just love people. Instead of judge them, just love them, because you won't also like it if people judge you. You won't like it if people just conclude and call you names. So don't do it the same to anybody. I love everybody. To those that love me genuinely, to those who don't love me, I love you too. To those who criticize or just want to pull down, I love you. Keep doing it, because I actually need you. I need you to do it, because you're part of the motivation. Because when somebody hates on you, you want to prove a point. You want to prove a point to them and tell them whatever thing you think about me, I am still who I am. I want to thank everybody who have loved me, my fans, my YouTube sub, everyone, my Ghanaian family. Thank you to everyone who have loved me genuinely, who like me, who follow me, who watch my videos. Thank you everybody. To people who once in a while say I inspire them, they like me, my personality. Thank you for liking my personality, but you also need to work on yourself, like learn new things, develop yourself mentally, academically, physically, spiritually, mentally, on all sides, even spiritually. Develop yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, like you just came to watch, you get this something, please don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of videos, I'll be dropping more videos the more I do research, and then maybe the more people ask me questions about different things, I'm gonna be doing videos on them. So don't forget to subscribe. Bye.